Morning everyone, welcome back to David at Go to Hobbies. Right, truck driving. Um, Being away all week is alright, but the hardest thing is at the weekends when you come home and you get back into normal life, and then all of a sudden, come Sunday, I go into work on a Sunday because I basically don't like Monday morning blues. So basically, I don't have to rush around, get everything, get up an hour earlier, and then drive to work. And then I've got all that palaver on a Monday morning, get with something in the lorry and so on. So excuse the noise, the dog's having a drink. For me, it's really hard on a Sunday because I get quite emotional, and how do I cope with it is very, I wouldn't say easy, but the way I deal with it is keeping the mind occupied. In other words, watching a film, doing a bit of DIY or cleaning or whatever. So my biggest problem is when I stop doing something and sort of sit down and relax, it sort of starts upsetting me because I'm away a week and I don't see my family, and it upsets me. And I don't know how you cope with it, but I find that the best way to excuse me, to deal with this is to give yourself things to do on a Sunday and not think about it, which is easier said than done. So the thing is, keep the mind occupied. That way you don't start dwelling on what makes you feel down and upset about going back to work and working away a week. For me, as I say, it's just keeping myself occupied, watching a film, which I have done, fussing my dogs. I love my dogs dearly. I've got four on my lap, well, two on the settee and two on my lap at the moment. And it's nice when you're not having arguments with the wife at the weekend. It makes it a bit more pleasant. I did have one, but it's because, she expected me to start doing the windows. I didn't finish the Saturday. My attitude is, no, I'm not doing it on a Saturday. I've been away all week. I'm absolutely knackered, and I just wanted to relax. Which was nice, was because they took me out for breakfast on the way back from me coming home on Saturday, which was nice. I had a lovely breakfast in one of these pub meals places, and I really enjoyed it. But they've gone out today and left me home alone. So, excuse me, sorry. But I'm home with my doggies. Made myself a cup of coffee, and I'm going to have something to eat in a minute. But if it's any help for you, doing nights away, you might be different to me. But when you're at home, you enjoy home life, and when you go away for the week, your mind's somewhere else. I make videos because it occupies me. It keeps me busy and doing something. It helps me cope with not being at home and being away a week. So hopefully this is sort of a heads up and to how to cope with being away. It's my way of dealing with it, so that's why I make videos. It helps me to understand that if I keep myself occupied, I'm not worrying and wishing I was home and stuff like that. But look on the bright side of things. If you're away from home, you're not getting nagged. You're not having to deal with the kids or the whatever. But on the bright side of things, you're providing for your family. You're providing money for the mortgage for the wife to spend on food and stuff like that. And just try to be nice. Try to be happy. Try to be positive all the time. Yes, it's easier said than done with dealing with all those muppets out on the road. But at the end of the day, it's trying to remain positive in difficult situations. I mean, last week was horrendous for me. Everything went wrong, did wrong. I wasn't involved in an accident, but I had an accident in front of me, which held me up for about 3 hours, which made me not get home Friday night, so I had to return Saturday morning. But it was another night away from home. Disappointed, really, but can't do anything about it. That's transport for you. So, how's your week been? Hopefully better than mine. Not only that, I hope you have a nice weekend, and hopefully next week will be better for you as well as me. So, safe driving, keep on trucking, and keep positive and keep yourself occupied. That's how I deal with not letting my emotions get the better of me. So, hopefully it helps you. That's the way I deal with it, and hopefully by me explaining this to you will allow you to try and keep yourself occupied and try and keep your mind off the downside of things, the negativity. So thanks for watching. Please leave a comment down below. Be really interested in how you deal with things, because obviously we're all in the same boat. And please consider subscribing to the channel, because that puts videos out in front of people like yourself and also helps the channel to grow. Thanks everyone, take care, be safe out there.